So, I went on Instagram and asked some people to ask me some deep questions, and a bunch of people asked me a bunch of stupid shit trying to be funny, and that is what it is. People don't take anything serious, but I did get two pretty good questions that I answered, and I'd like to get into the answers I gave. So somebody asks, why do we take so long to forgive the past? And that's an excellent question. And my reply was, I think it's because deep down we know it's probably not a smart choice. Why deal with somebody's bullshit when you simply just don't have to? I think our minds are built to protect us from exploitation and bullshit, and only the naive forgive quickly. That's why naive people get exploited and scammed so easily. They don't see patterns, and they fail to learn from the patterns that they do see. And somebody else asked, why do we get attached to people who are obviously bad for us? My reply was, I think it's because people want what they know they shouldn't have. And part of our nature is to be rebellious, and sometimes we rebel against ourselves. I'm sure it's also a dependency issue. People who are more dependent on the presence of others are willing to put up with more just to be around others and not be alone. And I said, it always surprises me how many people don't like being alone and the lengths they're willing to go to just to have people around them, even if those people are bad for them or not. When you have low self-esteem, sometimes the person who's bad for you just reinforces the negative way you already see yourself. And so now you'll be more inclined to keep them around because they're just proving you right. But let's get into these deeper. So getting attached to people who are obviously bad for us, I think it stems from a lot of things, but the one I would like to highlight is the fear of being alone that many people, especially these days, have. I've seen people go to incredibly disturbing lengths just to not be alone because they do not enjoy their own company and they can't stand their own presence. That's why when they are alone, they're constantly tuning their thoughts out with music or games or something else to stop them from hanging out with themselves because they just can't stand themselves. I feel like more people should hang out with themselves and think to themselves, stop blasting music every time you're driving somewhere and just drive in silence and just think to yourself and talk to yourself, get to know yourself. Most people don't even know themselves. That's why they're just copies of other people because they don't know themselves. They don't even know what they like. They're just wearing things because other people are wearing them, or saying things because other people are saying them, or thinking things because other people are thinking them. They don't even know what they think. They're just mindless zombies just latching on to any living thing they can get that has the most attention, and they just follow the herd. And it's just sheep behavior. And I don't know, they don't know themselves yet. They haven't really found themselves. And I think being alone will teach you how to find yourself.